This is the Reds POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Cincinnati Reds. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Good afternoon, Reds fans, and welcome to another installment of the Reds POSTCAST, brought to you by Locked On Reds and the Locked On Media Network. I'm Tim Daniel. I've been covering the Reds in podcast form for 5 years at publications such as Late Night Reds and the Riverfront, coming into my time here on Locked On. And thank you so much, whether you're here or not, because you want to talk about the Reds being good or not good or whatever is going on. I'm here for you guys after every single Reds game, both good and bad. Thursdays are really starting to become my favorite day of the week. Can't seem to figure out why. Today's episode is brought to you by FanDuel, where if you bet against the Cincinnati Reds, chances are you're going to win. But for new customers, for your first $5 bet wins, you get $200 in bonus bets. On today's show, we're talking about what? They lost to the Brewers? No way. We're talking about Andrew Abbott, who I thought threw the ball all right. Just had bad luck on his side, I guess. And we're going to talk about Jose Trevino being the guy that showed up for the team. And, of course, I will talk to all of you who are here with me today. Thank you so much for – I know it's late. Like, it's not right after the game like normal. My day job doesn't let me get out of here to do the show here in time. But I do my best to get here within a rational time frame of the game. But we are here to talk about that.
This is what you'll be talking about.
So the Reds lost to the Brewers. Again, how many times do I think I would say that? So on the season now, they're 5-1. No, that's not right. They played 7 games. They're 6-1. Nope, that's not right either, Tim. Math is hard. 5-2. There we go. 5-2, 2-5. 2-5 against the Brewers this year. They have now lost 12 straight series against the Brewers. They can't seem to figure it out. And in coming off of the Cubs series this past weekend, when you dropped, you had opportunities in that series too, and you dropped the ball, you come into today and you really probably needed this one. And also coming off last night where you win in super dramatic fashion, you got everyone fired up. You're feeling good coming off that game. You have Andrew Abbott on the mound, who's been awesome for a really long time. You're thinking, we can get this one. Yeah, we should get this one. No, doesn't happen. Just can't seem to figure it out. And, Natty Ron says right here, the Cubs series knocked him out of there. But, but yeah, the Cubs for sure. Probably, and then the Cardinals playing so well too. I don't get it. But it just is a scene where I think we would just at this point in the year, I just want them to pick a side. Are they going to make a run and be good? Or are they going to be really bad and bottom out and we all move on and we just find something to do with the summer? Because one way or another, of course I have to be here regardless. But one way or another, just make a decision. Because this teetering around 500 thing is really irritating. I would rather be really bad than just be middle of the pack. Because at least if they're just really bad, we know. Right? We know that they just can't do it. And here it's like they give you these games where they give you hope, like last night, and then they bring you right back to earth today. And it's getting old. It's really getting old. So Ron says it here, and this has popped up a couple of times. I believe they are sellers and not contenders. So here's where I'm at on that. I'm not saying that that's not the right call or that that's incorrect. I just don't think they have a ton to sell. You know what I mean? Like, Nick Martinez, sure. Martinez or Singer, one of those two you can probably move. I hope it's more Martinez than Singer since they have an extra year of control on him. I don't want to trade TJ Friedel. I would, and the Ellie and Hunter thing that came up the other day. I don't want to trade either of them. But, and they just signed Trevino to an extension, which, what's this team look like without him right now? I don't know. I mean, Jose Trevino is the guy who played hard today and, made an effort. I thought Ellie played hard today. I shouldn't say that. I know Ellie didn't get a hit, but there's 2 walks and he stole 2 bases. What's just got to be really irritating for me more than anything is, once again, we're sitting here talking about this team cannot hit. in situations. There's no situational hitting. Today, they lose 9-1. Okay. Got there ugly there at the end when Wade Miley came in. When the game was within shot. So we're talking, what? The 5th inning, they're down 3-1. Multiple times before then, they had guys in scoring position, couldn't get it done. Big picture whole day, 0 for 8 runners in scoring position. They lost by, you guessed it, 8 runs today. Again, the game got out of hand when Miley came in. Why that wasn't... Okay. I should probably save this for Jeff and Steve. I'd been far more willing to give Chase Burns a shot there than call up Wade Miley. Then sign Wade Miley to a major league deal once Hunter went down. He's been the best pitcher in the minors. I don't think there's any reason why he shouldn't. At this point, whatever. Service time, I don't care about service time. If it were me, I'd be like, all right, cool. Chase Burns starts Monday in Cleveland. Not Wade Miley. Let's have Wade Miley go out there and throw 2 innings and get slaughtered. No disrespect to Wade. The 2021 no-hitters, one of my favorite games as a Reds fan. Wasn't worth it today. Ron says right here, Ellie gets on base and no else and they can't convert. It wasn't just Ellie that had that today. Look, they had 4 hits today. 3 of them were from one guy. And I've liked a lot of what the offense has done there for a while. Really, I think the offense has been fine. They've had some bad days here and there. But your only run you scored today is on an RBI ground out from your 9-hole hitter. Pretty rough day against a team that just continues to kick your butt. And as I've complained multiple times, the Reds are, in fact, the little brother of the Milwaukee Brewers. And today shows it even more. So, guys, Andrew Abbott pitched today. And although he wasn't his best self, I'm not overtly concerned. And I thought today there were some things that were nice. It just, made some mistakes. We're going to talk about that and more here right after this. Get the supplies you need from the site made for the skilled trades, Supply House. Whether you're in plumbing, HVAC, or electrical work, Supply House is the reliable way to order products online. Their easy-to-use website is packed with helpful resources and the latest product info to help you get the job done right. Plus, with a complete inventory of over 200,000 parts from over 400 plus top brands. You heard me right, 400 plus. You'll find exactly what you need delivered fast from coast to coast. Do you need help with an order? Supply House offers expert support and industry-leading service, so you'll always talk to a real person. And for trade pros looking for an extra edge, their free Trade Master program offers exclusive perks like a dedicated phone line, free shipping, and discounts on every order. Thousands of skilled professionals are already taking advantage. Now it's your turn. Join the Trade Master program today at supplyhouse.com/TM and start ordering plumbing, HVAC, and electrical supplies with just a few clicks. Plus, use promo code SH5 for 5% off your first order. That's supplyhouse.com. Ever check your bank account and wonder, where did all my money go? Between dining out, online shopping, and entertainment, it's easy to lose track. That's where Monarch Money comes in, your personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control over your finances. Monarch Money isn't just a budgeting app, it's a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, investments, and spending in one place, so you stop managing your money and start building wealth. My wife loves Monarch Money for the sake that we can put both our accounts up there. She can see, Tim, I saw you bought another baseball cap from Fanatics. Did you need this one? And of course I say, yes, honey, I did. But she can see on Monarch Money that I've been saving up for it, and I've been doing right and making sure we're okay. So take control of your finances with Monarch Money. Use code LOCKEDONMLB at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. That's monarchmoney.com, code LOCKEDONMLB for 50% off your first year. Want to give a big shout out to you, our everydayers, who are here with me after the postcast, and yet another frustrating day for the Reds as they take another loss yet again to the Milwaukee Brewers. If you are checking me out for the first time here on the show, welcome. I'm happy to see you. Please be sure to subscribe to us here on YouTube and hit that notification button so you can not only get all of my content after every game, but you get Jeff and Steve Monday through Friday on Locked On Reds as well. Or you can just take us on your podcast app of choice, whatever that may be, to the gym, in your car, wherever, whenever we live to be together. Let's discuss where this game got a little out of control for the Reds.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Jackson Chourio's 2-run home run makes it out of reach for the Redlegs, and that was only 3-0. So, yeah. John says right here, Rhys Hines or Connor Joe. That's a long list of things we can go through. This guy or currently guy on the majors, and Will, it's what they do, buddy. It's what they do. All right, so Andrew Abbott today took the hill, and part of the reason I have optimism going into today's game, I'm a sucker. Andrew Abbott's been really good all year, as we talked about, since he came back from the IL after he started the year late, and came into this start day without a loss. And today the box score probably doesn't make anyone super excited. 6 innings, 5 earned runs, 7 hits. But honestly, thought he threw the ball fine, made a couple mistakes. You can't make mistakes against the Brewers when your offense can't score. And unfortunately for him, he has his first blemish on his major league season this year. But I thought he threw the ball all right. I'm not any way, shape, or form concerned about Andrew Abbott. I think that, he's going to dust himself off, be back up when he goes to pitch against the Guardians next week. Boom, onto it, doing his thing. But today, bad days happen. I don't think I changed anything in his approach. I don't think I changed anything about how he threw the ball today. Velo is up. He talked about it in the post game today. Felt like he said he felt pretty good. Said like he liked where his pitches were going. Just a couple breaking balls against really good hitters. They hit mistakes. It's what they do. But yeah, not a lot of fun, obviously, when you are kind of feel like you have to be perfect. And I don't think that these starters or guys will ever throw the offense under the bus by any means. But, I'm sure they know when they give up 3-4 runs, like, all right, man, like I did my best, but you guys gotta get us back in this somehow. And they can't ever rely on it. So it absolutely sucks. Lyon Richardson throws an inning, gets a walk, gets a strikeout. I've liked him far more than I thought I would this year, honestly. Him and Scott Barlow both, I think, have been way better than I imagined they would be. And then Wade Miley comes out and has his first big league game of the year, throws the last 2 innings, 4 earned runs on 6 hits, and gives up I don't know if I would call it dagger because they were already dead, but I don't know. So Mikey, I talked about in the last segment before he came in, but welcome to the show. I said that if I were in the front office, I would have just called up Chase Burns and said like, hey, you're pitching on Monday in Cleveland, instead of let's get Wade Miley 2 innings to get his bell rung, and then he'll pitch against Cleveland on Monday. Don't you just want to see Wade Miley going against Jose Ramirez on Monday, guys? When if you win one game, you finally get the coveted Ohio Cup. You don't have your ace for a little while. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. It's we're doing on the pitching side now. The Garrett Hampson, the Connor Joes, and now the Wade Mileys. Band-aids. Band-aids, Band-aids, Band-aids. Not fixing the wound, not cleaning the wound out with some rubbing alcohol. Just putting a Band-aid on and saying, let's see what we do. Will says, how are we feeling about the weekend with no Ellie? Can TJ Friedel get 7 hits guaranteed this weekend? Can we just go ahead and pencil that in? Because that's their only chance. That it certainly feels like of late. I shouldn't say that because our locked on player of the game today had 3 hits of the team's 4.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Jose Trevino today was the sole Red who, I don't know, looked good. 5 total bases today, 2 doubles, the team's lone run, and continues to be shockingly good. I mean, I thought that it was a nice trade. I think the Yankees would say it's been a good trade on their end as well. Did I think we'd be talking about an 812 OPS and over 100 OPS plus for our backup catcher? No. Granted, he had to be the starting catcher for a long time. And his time has gone down since Tyler Stevenson came back. I've seen Tyler Stevenson's also swung the bat really well. Poor Austin Wynn's over there like, hey, do I win? Will I play ever? I don't know. Thanks, Ron. I appreciate it, man. I really, really appreciate it. But with Trevino, you at least know you're getting good at bats, and 2 doubles today. It feels like he's kind of a double machine for this team. I'm glad the Reds signed into for a couple more years. He's the guy who showed up, and fortunately the rest of the offense couldn't pick up on his lead. So instead, Connor Joe goes out there and strikes out twice. Will Benson had a really nice single, but, another strikeout for him. I don't know. I still feel like I'm happy with how Will Benson has looked since he came back. I know he's on a little bit of a slump right now. And then I feel like Matt McClain swung the bat pretty decent the last couple of days as well, too. And had another walk today. I know he struck out once today. But I digress. All right, guys. Well, let's see. Yes, we know. We see it every day. We stink. Sell the team. Not much to sell. That's what I keep saying. They sell. I don't know what kind of return you're thinking they're going to get, but it's not going to be one that's going to make them significantly better. So with that being said, we will go ahead and wrap up today's show as the Cincinnati Reds once again are losers to the Milwaukee Brewers 9-1. The Brewers 9 runs on 13 hits, no errors. Cincinnati Reds 1 run on 4 hits, 1 error. Your winning pitcher today for the Brewers is Quinn Priester. He is now 3-2 with a 3.88. Andrew Abbott takes his first blemish on the year. He is 5-1 with a 2.18 ERA. And tomorrow we're off. We can't have the Redlegs hurt our feelings tomorrow, right? But Friday, they are back at it against the Arizona Diamondbacks at GABP for a 3-game set. And as mentioned, there's no Ellie De La Cruz. This looks like this weekend. He'll be gone for a couple days. Safe travels to him and the best to him and his family. Nick Lodolo takes the ball for the Redlegs on Friday, and he's 4-4 with a 3.39. He'll be going against Merrill Kelly, who is 5-2 with a 3.78 ERA. First pitch is at 7:10. And I want to send a reminder real quick. That game Friday will be on Apple TV. So if you go to FanDuel Sports, you will not see it on there. Be sure to see if that's working. I'm sure they'll have some free, like two-week trial thing you can go check out if you don't have it already. But everyone, thanks for hanging out with me today. Hopefully we can talk about a win streak again soon because, gosh, I need one. I'm Tim Daniel. Everyone have a good week. Have a good day. Enjoy your Thursday off from the Redlegs.